Hey guys, this is just a quick run through of Universe Mode using some footage that I was sent by THQ. So we're adding a new show here and we'll have the option of Major or Minor, which we've gone with Major. And the first thing to do is choose a name for the show. So this is going to be called WWE Show. Next up we'll have to choose a logo, of which you'll see all the current and Attitude Era logos along with any custom logos you want to add. Also included are WWE Network and XFL. Next is to choose a roster, which you'll notice inactive, which if you put superstars into that roster it means they won't be part of Universe. Next choice is to choose your titles for the show, and from this option you can see bumper buttons which switch between WWE and any championships that you've edited in the championship editor, so you can add those to your show if you want. Next we'll select the arena, so again all current Attitude Era arenas are in. And again, same with the nameplates, all of which are included, and you can also add one of the custom ones from last year which still remain the same. And of course the draft is there if you want to put that on, so you can choose whether or not your show is involved in the draft. So that's the show added. Let's switch over to one of the new cutscenes. Okay, so the first cutscene here is Daniel Bryan and Sheamus, which is one of the branching cutscenes that you'll see this year, which give you the option to choose what you want to do. So options here are shake hands, do nothing, or attack. So if we go with attack, we see Sheamus knock out Daniel Bryan, which is a good way just to choose which way you want to take your universe. Now switching back to the universe menus, and what we're going to do is add a pay-per-view, which you can add on any Sunday. So we'll choose a logo here, of which the option chosen is rock bottom, but you can choose any one you want, or even a custom logo that you've created in the paint tool, and it gives you the option to also choose a matchup screen which is linked into the one that you choose, or you can select that individually. As you've seen there, you chose a roster for it, which we've gone with Raw, but you can add two shows, so you can have Raw and SmackDown appear on the same. And the theme here lets you choose a theme for the pay-per-view, so if you choose Money in the Bank, you'll have the main event matches show as Money in the Bank. And we're just going to go back and change the name of the show so it matches with rock bottom. But going back to the themes, you can change it to the likes of Hell in a Cell, which then mean that your main event will be a Hell in a Cell match. And of course you can select the arena, so again all current era, Attitude Era and the custom ones that you'll have made in creating arena this year. And once that's created, that adds it on the Sunday. Like I say, you can add 4 pay-per-views a month for every Sunday. Okay, so switching back to universe menus here, and you can see on the right hand side that the scroll bar is actually bigger this year. So what that basically means is that there's more matches in there, but I don't have a list of how many are available on each show. One bit of good news however is that you can go in and you can edit any match on the show like last year, but this year you have the option to save the match and then go back to it at a later date, which is good news if you want to play through simulations of upcoming pay-per-views, as you can go in, change the match card, save each match and then play through it all in one instead of having to edit each match and play through them at the same time. As you can see there, the save option is at the bottom, along with match experience, which gives you the options for quick, normal or epic matches. Okay, so with this cutscene here, it spun the new branching storylines in Universe Mode, and it sees Vince throwing a chair to The Rock to use on Stone Cold, of which with these new branching options you'll have 3 to choose from, so you can either finish off Stone Cold, do nothing or throw the chair back at Vince. So Rock's decided he's going to throw the chair back at Vince, which he doesn't seem too happy about. And we're back with the universe menus. So what we're looking at now are the championships that's in the game and the stats that's recorded for them. So you can see that what it records is the amount of times that a superstar has held each championship, and also the weeks that they've held it for. So these are all the records that's been set for each individual title. So with these, for example, you can see Edge has held the World Heavyweight Championship for a total of 7 times, and Hunter Hearst Helmsley has actually held it for 88 weeks in total. Now, one thing here that is a bit odd is the fact that it shows each attire for Triple H, even though that they're different models, and it shows the same number of weeks held. So it looks like they've counted them for each one instead of keeping them individual, which is a bit odd. And of course here we'll have one of the new cutscenes, which involves Cena and John Laurinaitis, with David Otunga taking them down, which is followed by this Eddie Guerrero cutscene, which I think I'm right in saying it's also in Story Designer, so you can incorporate this into any stories that you create, which shows Eddie Guerrero at his absolute best.